Hello, I'd like to welcome all the new faculty to campus. My name is Wayne Outen. I'm a professor in the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry in the College of Arts and Sciences, but I'm also chair of the USC Faculty Senate. And today I'm going to give you a very brief introduction to faculty governance and the USC Faculty Senate. Well, let's move right into the new faculty orientation on the Faculty Senate. First, I'd like to show you my contact information briefly. You can reach me at this email address, or you can stop by my office in the John Palms Graduate Science Research Center. So today we're going to go over a few topics: shared governance in the Faculty Senate, key faculty standing committees, and just a brief few words about the faculty manual. So when we say shared governance, what do we mean? Well, we're really referring to the role of these governing bodies of the faculty within the university. So the general faculty includes all faculty members, both professional track and tenure track. It also includes some of the university officers, such as the president, in this case, President Emeritus, and the secretary of the general faculty is the same secretary as the Faculty Senate. Now, this body, because it does include the entire body of faculty, only meets twice a year, once in the fall and once in the spring, and they are the final level of what we would call faculty governance input into any changes for the faculty manual or other changes to matters that influence the faculty. The Faculty Senate, of which I am chair, is a smaller body. It's a representative body where one senator is allocated for every 10 faculty members. It has all remaining legislative authority not taken by the general faculty, and it is also an important component, or I guess you would say interacting partner with the standing faculty committees. Unlike the general faculty, the Faculty Senate meets once a month during the academic year and is conducting business throughout the year. The other governing body are the standing faculty committees, and these are enumerated in the faculty manual. They each have very specific roles in different areas of faculty governance. And while they do interact with and are coordinated through the Faculty Senate, they are actually independent committees. All faculty members can participate in these standing committees. You do not have to be a faculty senator. You may want to consider serving on one of these standing committees in the future, but I would recommend doing so after you get tenure. And then finally, there are special advisory committees that are usually put together by the administration, such as the Provost's office. But in some cases, those committees have faculty representation or may require Senate consent or other interaction with the Faculty Senate. So let's talk a little bit more about the Faculty Senate. These are the matters over which we have what is called legislative authority, meaning we can pass measures that influence these different areas. So those cover the topics seen here, and as we're going to learn when we talk about the faculty manual at the end of this presentation, perhaps one of the most important roles of the Faculty Senate is to revise and amend the faculty manual. Now, Faculty Senate meetings, as I mentioned, are held monthly, usually on the first Wednesday of the month, unless there is some sort of a conflict. Often that would be due to, say, a conflict with a religious holiday. We currently meet in the Russell House Theater, which is fairly centrally located on campus. While all faculty can attend the Faculty Senate meetings as spectators, or they can watch it via the live stream that we do, only faculty senators can actually vote on matters in the Senate. Now, the meeting agenda for the Faculty Senate is distributed to all faculty and prior to the meeting, so typically you would have a chance to look and see what's going to be covered, and then perhaps contact the senator from your department or unit. And we also post all of these documents, as well as the full meeting schedule and other relevant items on the Faculty Senate website, which is shown here. In addition, the Faculty Senate is supported by the Senate office. So this is a part of the Faculty Senate that is staffed full-time. Our current administrative coordinator is Kiana Walker, whose contact information is shown here. And Kiana and the Senate office provide support to myself and the standing committees. She also works with the Senate officers, which are the secretary and the parliamentarian. And she helps maintain some of the attendance records and other logistical information for the Faculty Senate. Now, the faculty standing committees which people often conflate with the Faculty Senate, are actually independent from the Faculty Senate. However, they do interact quite closely with the Senate, and often these individual standing committees will bring matters to the Senate that is within their purview. So this is the list of the standing committees, but you can find out more information about their exact roles in the faculty manual, where it is spelled out very clearly. We also have those same roles and current committee membership for each of the committees listed on the Faculty Senate website if you go to the section of the website that deals with committees. So, for example, if you wanted to reach someone on the Intellectual Property Committee, you would just go to our Senate website, find the current members, and contact the chair of that committee. And then the last item I'll briefly introduce to you is the Faculty Manual. Now, the Faculty Manual is really an important document because it is more or less the contract, if you will, between the university and the faculty. In other words, as it says here, it defines many of the terms of employment, how appointment occurs. Very importantly for new faculty, it also defines the procedures and standards for tenure and promotion, which we often just call T&P for short, and the duties and rights of faculty. It also lays out faculty organization and the structure of faculty governance and how we can interact with the administration, what matters fall under our purview, and then what matters are separate from us and that are the responsibility of the administration. And then finally, I want to mention the faculty manual is not carved in stone, if you will. It is a living document. We continually look at the faculty manual, revise it, integrate new things into it, or eliminate old things that are not relevant any longer. And that process is done through a very formalized mechanism that begins at the Faculty Senate level, where the Senate has to debate and approve changes, but then also goes through the general faculty and then through review by the administration, and finally to the USC Board of Trustees for their approval, since they are the final agency, if you will, that controls not only the Columbia campus of USC, but also all of our system campuses. So as an example, very recently, in the past year, we integrated a very large change into the faculty manual that gives a more concise and formal definition of the rights and responsibilities of professional track faculty, who are a growing portion of our total faculty. So that's an example of a very recent change that we incorporated to reflect changes in faculty composition. Now, the most current version of the faculty manual can be found on the Office of the Provost website. That they maintain it, although faculty are responsible for, of course, editing it and revising it. And it can be found at this link. At that same site, there are also older versions of the faculty manual that can be referred to if necessary. While the faculty manual is a large document, I would suggest that you become familiar with the faculty manual and also familiar with what we call unit criteria, which are basically your departmental level criteria for tenure and promotion. And those should lay out very clearly what expectations you must meet in order to be granted tenure and be promoted as a new faculty member. So become very familiar with those two documents. The faculty manual, as I said, is available on the Provost website. Unit criteria are also maintained on the Provost website so that you can, if your unit doesn't readily provide those to you, you can certainly go to the Provost website and find the criteria that are relevant for your unit. With that, I will end my orientation, and I thank you for your time.